Hey everybody, it's Merkel, and today we're going to go over the long-requested engineering. Yes, it seems this one was the most requested of all the professions that everybody wanted to see, and I do have to say there's a lot of cool features with engineering this time around. Okay, we'll get right into it though. We do have a new robot. Yes, we do, and I do like this one a lot better. He's a multi-purpose robot. So in any case, we'll show you him here. It's Reeves. Reeves battery. That's what you create. It's only a minute and a half cooldown. Now, mind you, you got to create one of these every time you summon him. But I mean, it's not too big of a cost. 5 of these every time you summon him. And a minute and a half, so he's really useful. But the thing that makes him so great is he's a multi-purpose tool. So what you do is you create the base one, and then you'll get quests unlocking the modules for Reeves. And each module gives him a new effect. So, as the snack distribution mode, these modules usually cost a decent chunk of supplies, so 80 fell slate seems to be the universal except for this one. This one costs 200, but we'll go over that one momentarily. So, like snack distribution, 5 hearty feasts. Those cost quite a lot to make. This is one of the few mostly expensive feasts. Like, it takes tons of stuff to make the feasts in this expansion. But in any case, it takes 5 of them, which will be a lot, frankly. And then once you unlock it, he learns the ability forever. So, let's look at him here. I've gotten these 3 unlocked. We have snack distribution, failure detection mode, and repair mode. So if I select snack distribution, he'll poof into a snack table, and then you can eat him as a feast. Pretty sweet. Now, overall, this isn't going to be OP. Like, it's not going to put feast makers out of business because these feasts aren't all that great. There's actually much better stats from food. So it's nice because he can give you a free buff without actually having to really cost that much if you want a weak buff. But if you're going for the main best buff, then you're going to end up taking different food anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, the other modes, repair mode does just that. It's a easy way to repair inside of a raid. So, I mean, you can repair anytime you need. And then there's a failure detection mode. While this isn't currently working, and I tested it a bunch, I couldn't get it to work at all. But what it is the failure detection mode. He sets up a failure detection pylon. This thing here. And what this does is this is mass res, because they removed mass res in Legion. So that's what this does. But currently it's not working, and even if it was, it's not that great, because it says place an electrical pylon on the ground that will resurrect all party or raid members within 5 yards after combat is ended. Woo! 5 yards. I mean, how often is an entire raid stacked in a 5-yard radius? I mean, unless it's a boss where you're doing that, this isn't really useful. So I'm pretty sure this item is currently bugged. It's probably meant to be like 40 yards or 50 yards, and it's not even working. I tried dying in a lot of locations with this thing summoned, and I couldn't get it to resurrect me at all. It didn't matter. It didn't resurrect me. So I guess I was doing it wrong, or it just not working. My guess, not working. But that's what the failure detection mode is. Fireworks is just, it's cosmetic. He shoots fireworks and stuff. It's for fun. Now, this one, I don't know what it is, and I'm really excited to try it, but there's like no way I could really get this. These mats are from instances, right? Like this battle circuit. It says, appears to be written in a very low level language, can be found on mechanical creatures in Nomergon. So I go get 50 of these. This is actually really a fun little thing. This is Hardened circuit board, found from monsters in the Geyser Fields in Borean Tundra. This is found from Iron Juggernaut in Siege of Orgrimmar. This one is Mimeron in Ulduar. And this one is really, really stupid. Like, this is dumb, okay? Unless they're changing the way this boss works. Prevents circuit destroying resonance in Fell River Pistons, can be found on Doomwalker in Shadowmoon Valley. Doomwalker is a world boss that spawns about 1 time a week, okay? And not only that, he's extremely weak, very easy to see. Like, he's massive, so it's not like he gets passed up a lot because he's in a very high traffic area right in front of Black Temple. And yeah, I mean, he gets killed all the time because he has a lot of really nice rare transmogs and stuff. So it's not like he's gonna just be missed. And usually he gets one shot. So I mean, unless you're camping, this is gonna be a really, really hard module that will be very, very, very expensive just for the simple fact of that. So I don't know, man. It's just crazy rare. But anyways, why I say this module will be expensive, all of the modules are tradable. So you can make the modules to sell to other individuals, just like, but the battery itself is bind on pickup. So only the engineer can use the batteries, but everybody can trade the modules if you want to create these to sell them to somebody else. So there's that too. Sonic Environment Enhancer. This is like the music box. You can play music, and you can get different songs from inscriptionists. That's how you do it. Pretty cool. The Intrud Wormhole generator is useful if you're jumping around Dalaran really quick. I made one to test it, and it sends you randomly kind of in a location about 90 yards away. Has 3 charges, and then it has to cool down. But it's useful. I wouldn't complain. It's pretty nice. Oh, there's also a Blingtron mode of Reeves. I even have the pattern for it. I did the quest, got the pattern for it, but there's no way I could even get the supplies to make this. It's just so expensive. And it also requires 800 engineering, but I don't even think I could get enough supplies to get to 800, even if I got all the way to 700. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but in any case, there is a Blingtron mode. I don't know, I assume it'll work kind of like the WAD Blingtron, and it'll give us supplies related to current content. But yes, there is Blingtron mode, and he's also obviously not very long cooldown. You could summon Reeves every 1 minute 30 seconds, so that's a really useful thing. So there's a new Blingtron. Blingtron's circuit design tutorial. I did get a manage to make one of these. It cost 5 of these to do the Blingtron. That's why I say I don't think I could even get the supplies to make it, because that's a lot of infernal brimstone. And let me show you what this is. It's actually a really cool toy, and there's an achievement link behind it. What it is it's a mini game kind of, and it summons Blingtron, and then a little puzzle appears, and you have to solve the puzzle. So you have to make it all the way, you see? You have to get the shapes in a perfect order, and then it goes to the next level. And after you've found, after you've completed, I think it's 20 levels. You have to do 20 levels, and it'll complete itself, and you get an achievement. But it just gets more and progressively more and more difficult with each level. So really, really fun there. Let's see, the other stuff. Oh, and if you're done with it, the way you disable it is by clicking here, because it'll just stay on your face the whole time if you don't. What else is there? Like these items, these are usually used in crafting something else. Attach guns to your feet, propelling you forward. It's like kind of like rocket boots sorta and stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is a pet. Sorry. I knew he was here somewhere. He's a pet. He cost a lot. That's a lot of supplies. 50 Blood of Sargeras. He's going to be a fairly decent expense pet, so definitely a little profit in that one. Because, I mean, while these aren't super rare, 50 is really expensive. Like I said, they come from, you know, bosses and dungeons fairly frequently. But we're talking, you know, at least 5 to 6 dungeons, even more maybe if you're unlucky with drops. You could go all the way up to like 10 to 11 dungeons before you even got enough Blood of Sargeras to create one of these guys. So yes, it does cost a lot, along with the Infernal Brimstone. You know, really, really expensive pet. Let's go into my Unlearned here. Again, devices, the Laystone Buoy. It doesn't really say what it does, but I assume it floats. They're devices, they're usually useful in something. And this is the Mecha imprint matrix. Allows you to, well, it's for hunters only, but when you create it, it allows them to tame pets in the mechanical family. So that's the thing that, you know, you can tame Iron Juggernaut inside of Siege of Orgrimmar, which is really cool. He does take a lot to learn the ability to tame him, or you could really just tame any kind of mechanical beast. It's just a really cool add-on. I do like that. There's relics with engineering. I do know one of them. They cost a decent chunk of supplies like the other relics. And then there's the wormhole generator mode for not Blingtron, Reeves. Sorry, Reeves. And it's just like the normal wormhole that we are accustomed to with engineers each expansion. So really, really cool. There's these goggles. This is your basically crafted useful item to wear. This is 815, so it can be upgraded all the way to 850. You do need engineering, however, to wear them. So, like the other goggles, you always need engineering to use it. But they do have a little fire a bullet at your current target, 1 minute cooldown. So you could just throw it in a keybind with one of your normal DPS rotations, and it's just another little damage boost. I don't know if you could really consider that OP. I mean, I'm sure somebody out there is going to say it's unfair that engineers can do more damage than another class. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be in there somewhere. But other than that, these combat tools are kind of neat. Deployable bullet dispenser summons a turret to assist you in battle. So that's a useful little thing. This is a crafted gunpowder charge, and it deals 326,000 damage to an enemy up to 40 yards away. And then there's the pump action bandage gun. Now the pump action bandage gun is the healing thing, or you could use it on any class really. But what it does is heals an ally up to 40 yards away for 102,000 HP. The only one that requires engineering to use is the deployable bullet dispenser, but these could be really useful in terms of you know, even the DPS could have these and then use them, keybind them to something, and it'll just help your raid out because even the DPS are going to be doing healing. Now the thing is, these are consumed on use, and this is really expensive. I think these are, you know, either wrong currently, or they're not meant to be used a lot. I don't know. It's just massive amount of supplies for one use for that. It's just a lot. But in any case, that is something to think about. You know, you could have your entire raid have these keybind to one of their normal DPS cooldowns, and that's free heals for everybody. Other than that, there's not much more to it. I do like the fact that Reeves is a 1.5-minute cooldown, though. That's a really useful little trinket there, because I mean he can do whatever every single item can do pretty much, and you only have to give it to him once, and then it's permanent. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.